In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to perform for my team, and it was no longer just about whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, but that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we gotta win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won, maybe 9, I think is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and, making these lifelong bonds.
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these goals, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired. They were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really, really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come, and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
US Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's a once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
I'm really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition. We're going in as
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, just try to give them a future, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
Good evening and welcome to the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex here for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. This is the U13 girls match between the Albion SC and the Michigan Jaguars. In goal starting for the Michigan Jaguars, Peyton Redwanski below. Your other starters, Claire Casey, Lindsay Dollinger, Bryn Dudley, Allison Hooks, Sydney Hooks, Lily Kish, Emily Calladan, Grace Kwasnovich, Ella Rentz, and Amalia Villarreal, already with 5 goals in this tournament for Albion SC. They will be wearing their white jerseys, blue numerals. In goal will be Grace Miller, and then Sophia Anuit, Elise Avila, Danae Burrows, Annalise Hickman, Kayla Martinez, Ashley Mkhitaryan, Grace Miller, Ava Shaw, Riley Severe, Ava Watson, and Dylan Williamson. And this the National Championship for the U13 girls level. Albion wearing their white jerseys, blue numerals. Michigan Jaguars wearing their green jerseys and white numerals. High 70s, low 80s. Excellent weather here all week at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. My name is Ryan Sudol with you for the next 70 minutes of soccer. And your center official for this match, Laszlo Sandler, and Scarlett Keene and Joelle Marshall, your assistant referees. Final huddles for both teams. This a rematch of a Wednesday competition that saw Albion win 1-0 over Michigan. And it looks like to start, Albion will attack from left to right on your screen, again wearing the white jerseys. Michigan attacking from right to left. Again, the scoring for Albion SC, most of it, again, running through Ava Shaw, talking with the coaching staff before the game, talking about how she is really the backbone of the Albion attack. Again, scoring with goals from Mkhitaryan, Shaw, Williamson, already in this tournament. Again, lopsided on the Michigan Jaguars side, as mentioned, Amalia Villarreal with 5 goals already in the tournament. Again, due to the somewhat high temperatures here in Kansas, there will be a hydration break in both halves. As the time clicks over to 7 o'clock, we are underway from the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Again, one of the soccer hubs of the United States, just right down the road from Sporting Kansas City of Major League Soccer and their USL Championship affiliate, Swope Park Rangers. Foul whistled against Albion. It'll be possession to the Jaguars. Now just a quick change of the game ball. First free kick from just outside the midfield circle for the Jaguars. Being sent in towards the box, and that will rock easily back into the arms of Grace Miller, the keeper for Albion. She will boot it across midfield. Albion trying to get their first offensive possession of the game. One back by the Jags, again trying to avenge their 1-0 loss to the team earlier in the week. It's Elise Avila with the throw in for Albion. Near side, that headed up by Hooks and out of play. It'll be Avila again with the throw. Albion working into the corner. That is Riley Severe. Avila looking to get a deep throw into the box. Deflected away by the Jaguars. Possession kept up by Dylan Williamson. As the Jaguars win possession back, trying to get it up. Avila loses her footing. Kept up by Avila. Now Rentz for the Jaguars, trying to send a long lead pass up. Albion quick on the charge, this one. Looking for Kayla Martinez up at the top of the 18. That one sent into the box. Deflected away by the Jaguars. As Villarreal tries to get the attack going again for the Jaguars. And possession being traded in the Albion defensive half. And then tracking quickly back for Grace Miller. Now Anuit tries to send Riley Severe up, and she takes a knock just out past touch. And she seems to be in some pain. And they will call for the trainer. It looks like she might have just got a little bit of a kick going out, but may have stepped wrong on this turf. And walking off on her own power. Looks like there will, in fact, be a substitution for Albion, and Riley Severe departing the game early. Looks like this will be Elizabeth Bouma. Now, Anuit trying to find Avila into the corner. Up off of Avila. It'll be a throw-in for the Michigan Jaguars. And just outside of Detroit in Novi. Also a nice soccer culture building in the Detroit area. Detroit City FC. Michigan trying to build an attack. Allison Hooks laying off to her right. Jaguars on the positive end of possession there, but having trouble getting into their attacking half, and now back for Albion. And in this tournament so far, 4 goals for Albion, 3 goals conceded. And for the Michigan Jaguars, 6 goals for, and 3 goals against. One of which, though, again coming Wednesday against this Albion team in a 1-0 loss. Pressure coming. Miller comes off her line and outside the 18 and cleared away, but offside is signaled from the assistant referee, Joel Marshall. Albion shuts down that Lindsay Dollinger attack. And wind right now almost directly at the back of Albion, blowing left to right on your screen. So for any attempts from distance going left to right in this first half from Albion, we'll see how it affects the Michigan Jaguars. There, a high kick puts down one of the Albion players as the Jaguars look to counter. And then just quickly towed out by number 2, Ava Watson. Jaguars working their way to the top of the 18. Taken down, a clean challenge. Excellent heads-up play. That from the early substitution, Elizabeth Bouma. And able to keep Lily Kish out of the goal, but first great chance we've seen from the Jaguars in this early going, 9th minute. Again, we do anticipate hydration breaks around the midpoint of each 35-minute half. However, the temperature is dropping steadily as the sun is setting. Headed up from Avila. And Jaguars keeping a nice shape. Looked like Lindsay Dollinger may have been offside, but play continues. Albion with the takeaway. Now dispossessed. Out by Villarreal. Now into the box and diving to her right, Grace Miller. Making a great save again on the second Michigan attempt in as many minutes. Grace Kwasnovich gets around one, and now Boema. She is taken down. Foul whistled. That one coming against Lily Kish. It'll be a free kick for Albion. Scoreless here in the 11th minute, as we will see for Albion, Nia Vela come on. And Villarreal able to win it back for the Jaguars. Just inside the midfield circle, looking for Dollinger. Again, taken away and cleared up by Albion. And that was Elise Avila for Albion charging into the box, trying to get possession and get a scoring chance, but quickly taken away by Michigan Jaguars. But Avila now switching to that left side of the pitch and trying to stifle the back line of that Michigan Jaguars defense. And the quick foul. Quick on the restart was Sydney Hooks. So they will look to switch to the near side of the field. Back on the attack, trying to center for Dollinger, taken away by Albion. Again, getting that one up into the wind. Chested down, Avila gets to it one-on-one. Fighting with Bryn Dudley of the Jaguars, but now allows her midfield to come and reset as Dollinger and the Jaguars try to counter. Villarreal trying to get forward for the Jaguars, cleared back and down for Albion. Nia Avila, the sub, has one to beat, working her way into the corner. And wind gusting 10 to 15 miles an hour. Again, at the back of Albion, that one just towed up and out. Off the foot of Sydney Hooks, so this will be a throw-in. And the national championship for the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 girls. And here at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, just outside of Kansas City in Overland Park. I'll be out for the goal kick for the Michigan Jaguars. Again, the wind blowing directly into the face of Peyton Radwanski below. Have to be very careful not to mishit it coming off that goal kick and allowing any kind of attack or quick counter from Albion. Foul against Albion. We'll give it right back to Michigan. And forward for Lily Kish. Now looking into the corner, looking for Boema, and away from Vela. Albion able to keep possession. Center looking toward the top of the 18. Michigan just trying to get it back upfield. Fighting for it was Allison Hooks. Loses it, that will skip out. Throw in for Michigan. This will be Grace Kwasnovich. Taken away. This will be an ideal free kick position for Albion, and Ava Shaw hasn't been on the ball. Coaching staff said that a lot of the attack for Albion will run through her. This one little about 30 yards out. Standing over the ball is Dylan Williamson, already with a goal in this tournament. See if she tries to put one on target, and with the wind at her back. Three-person wall for the Jaguars. She tries to send it in and gets a little too far under it and sends it out for a goal kick. 16th minute of play, still scoreless between Albion SC and the Michigan Jaguars. Albion coming out of the West region, San Diego, California. Michigan out of the Midwest region. Jaguars looking for that quick counterattack and trying to get back on the front foot, build some kind of offense. Looking to avenge their loss from Wednesday to Albion, 1-0, the final score of that game. Also for the Michigan Jaguars, over on field one, their U13 boys team playing for a national championship. So they will look to hopefully dominate the U13 level at the boys and the girls side. Now the throw and little back heel from Albion trying to get it into the top of the 18. Michigan Jaguars able to shut it down. And possession back and forth, a lot of contact. The foul will be called against Albion. Will give possession back to the Michigan Jaguars. Albion able to win possession, but then quick deflection gives it back to Michigan as they will again trade possession on the Albion side of the midfield line. And down on the pitch for Albion, that is number 15, Ashley Mkhitaryan. And they will in fact call for the trainer. 19th minute of play, and this will in fact be the hydration break. You are watching the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Championship line from the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Right now, scoreless between Albion SC and the Michigan Jaguars. We will pause for the hydration break and have more of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship momentarily. Action ready to resume at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Subbing in for Albion and is number 19, Olivia Hostetler. And this will be a drop ball after the knock to Ashley Mkhitaryan as play resumes. 0-0 the score between the Michigan Jaguars and Albion SC. Grace Miller will pick it up for Albion. They will try to work and create from the back, but the Jaguars pressing high. Almost with the dispossession was Lily Kish. Boemo will throw it deep down the near side touchline. And they will call the foul against Albion, as Amalia Villarreal took a tumble and trying to serve. Ella Rentz forward, and now working into the corner, trying to break into the 18 and get another shot. The cross looking towards the face of goal. Grace Miller there to shut down the Michigan Jaguar attack. Ayla dispossessed. Ball will go back for the Jaguars. Albion with the interception. Avila was trying to find space. Jaguars now looking to counter quickly. And taken away from Allison Hooks. Forward opportunity maybe for the Jaguars. Grace Miller well off her line and out toward the top of the 18, able to clear it away for Albion. Shut down the Jaguar attack. Deep service looking for Avila in the corner. Bringing the pressure on Bryn Dudley. Intercepted by Vela. She's tripped up. And this will be an excellent set piece opportunity for Albion SC. Danae Burrows with a stiff wind at her back. Looks like this will curl in and slightly away from that far post, depending on how much she gets under it. Now toward the penalty spot, back for Burrows. Sent into the 18-yard box, opportunity for Nia Vela. Picked up by Peyton Radwanski below. Foul just outside the midfield circle. We'll give the ball back to Michigan Jaguars. Michigan trying to get things going rather quickly on the throw-in. Trying to create space. Albion able to take it back away. Michigan will keep it in their attacking half, but then booted back. Avila bringing chase. Now Albion bringing the press high. That one is put up out past touch. It'll be a throw-in for Boma. Avila nice to seal out the defender. Now Nia Vela. Opportunity to maybe cross. Cut back, trying to work her way. Finds Avila. Curls it in towards the top of the 6-yard box. Jaguars now on their heels, trying to get this ball out of their half. Contact in the 18, and Jaguars able to and get it out safely, trying to step forward. Keeping it in is Lily Kish. Excellent move on that near side touchline. Now Villarreal. Opportunity towards the top of the 18. Grace Miller again off her line. Dangerous chances for Michigan, but Grace Miller has been well aware and been able to shut down all the Jaguar attacks so far. Now Avila. Looks like she wanted to serve Nia Vela into the 18-yard box and just loses her footing, and that will skip back towards the keeper, Peyton. 27th minute of play, still scoreless between Albion SC and the Michigan Jaguars. It is the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Championship game. Possession has been fairly even. We'll now see Macy Malecki come on for the Michigan Jaguars. And Ella Rentz will have a seat. We'll also have a sub for Albion on the next stoppage. Albion trying to create, goes back for the Jaguars. Opportunity at the counter. Now Villarreal. Forward into the box, trying to find Lily Kish. Instead, it deflects back for Grace Miller. Albion working their way in the midfield circle. Miss hit by the Jaguars. Villarreal trying to serve Dollinger. Grace Miller, though, and able to run out and scoop it up. Avila. And trying to get a shot, and Peyton Radwanski below, able to scoop up the miss hit. Villarreal looking to win possession for the Jaguars. That one going off Dollinger. Claire Casey with a good first touch, gets it up to Villarreal. Again, trying to work their way back. Try and sneak one past Grace Miller. That will go out past touch for the throw. Now substitution coming for Albion. Sophia Anuet coming back on. She will spell number 13, Elise Avila. That one booted up and out towards one of our cameramen. Michigan Jaguars will have the throw in. And this will go out for a corner, the first one coming for the Michigan Jaguars here in the 30th minute of play. Villarreal back, looking for the short corner. Now the cross in, that will skip away. And Grace Miller able to scoop it before it goes out past touch for what would have been another corner kick on the deflection. We will have another substitution for Albion. It'll be Giselle Ferreira. Boma will have the throw. Towards the corner of the 18, headed away. by the Jaguars. Albion able to keep it up. They're attacking third, and now a nice deflection. Avila. Got to get by one, trying to get across, up and over. Excellent defense, and that one cleared away, but Grace Kwasnovich. Excellent to shut down that Albion attack. Now Miller has to be very careful as she is well outside of her 18-yard box. And possession back for the Jaguars. Jaguars on the charge, have numbers. Excellent tackle and dispossession by number 10, Danae Burrows for Albion. Now Boema. Work the body off, and now a chance. And the shot, that one just going over the top corner. Excellent effort. That coming from Kayla Martinez. And just a little miss hit under it. Just missing that top corner. And out for the goal kick. We take a look there. Just able to get that clean look at goal to trying to sneak one past Radwanski below. Best chance we've seen from Albion so far this evening. Toe it up, Villarreal able to try to keep that in Michigan's favor. It's booted out past touch for the Jaguars throw as we are winding down to the final minutes of the first half. And still scoreless between Albion SC and the Michigan Jaguars. Don't anticipate too much added time. Now Villarreal with some great moves into the 18-yard box, trying to sneak one by, and just one too many touches. It goes back into the arms of Grace Miller. But an excellent run by number 4, Amalia Villarreal. Better save by Grace Miller. Kayla Martinez trying to find Anuit into the corner. It'll go out. Jaguars try to clear it upfield. And again, booted out as we are in the 35th minute of play. Villarreal's trying to send it forward, headed back safely by Dylan Williamson. As the fourth official holding up 2 minutes of added time in the first half. Will go out past touch for the Michigan Jaguars. Albion with space into the 18-yard box, and it will be a penalty. In first half added time, taken down just on the other side of that 18-yard box line. Clearly in the box, a clear infraction, and Albion will have a chance to go up 1-0 here in the dying minutes of the first half. And now the guessing game for Peyton Radwanski below. On the approach, the shot, and dives right. Guesses right, but it's a goal for Albion SC. take a look again, going to her left. In the dying minutes. A 1-0 Albion. Michigan now chasing. I believe that was Ava Shaw from the penalty spot. And that will be the end of the first half. And in first half added time, it is Albion SC that strikes first against the Michigan Jaguars from the penalty spot. And Ava Shaw will take a brief intermission for halftime and have the second half for you here at the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Championship. Albion SC 1, Michigan Jaguars 0.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, that was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports, period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied Maguire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was the 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championship was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
And welcome back to Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Championship. Albion SC currently leading the Michigan Jaguars 1-0 after a first half stoppage time goal from the penalty spot. Off the foot of number 12, Ava Shaw. And for this second half, the wind will be aiding the backs of the Michigan Jaguars. They'll be attacking from south to north, left to right on your screen. Again, wearing their green jerseys, white numerals. Albion SC and their white jerseys, blue numerals. Villarreal for the Michigan Jaguars, already with 5 goals in this tournament. Had a couple of good runs in the first half, but unable to sneak them by the keeper. It's Grace Miller for Albion SC, who is fantastic and always aware. Now they try to find Dollinger. One-on-one, just one to beat. Able to step in front of her, though, Ava Watson. And sense of urgency, just 35 minutes for the Michigan Jaguars to try to equalize. And Grace Miller comes off her line and able to fall on top of it. And again, shut down that Jaguar attack. Jaguars trying to work their way into the corner. We'll go out away from Boema. Albion will have the throw. Boema with the deep throw. Jaguars toward the top of the 18, stepping inside the box, deflected away and cleared out by Boema. Headed out towards the top of the 18. Albion able to shut down the attack. Kept in by Bryn Dudley for the Jaguars. Casey trying to find one of her attackers up toward the top of the 18 and will deflect back toward the midfield circle. Now working her way into the 18-yard box. Michigan trying to get an attack going. Booted away from Emily Callahan. Ella Rentz able to get a leg to it for the Jaguars, trying to intercept. And now Villarreal. Just towed away from her by Ava Shaw. Villarreal able to split 2 defenders. Passes out to her left. And Ella Rentz trying to, again, find someone at the top of the 18 for the Jaguars. Nobody there to receive. And with that sun setting on the far side of the field, plays on this near side. Some of those higher passes and crosses be difficult, at least for the next 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll go out past touch. It'll be a throw for Albion. Olmo with the throw. Pressure looking for Annalise Hickman. Dollinger bodied off that one. Michigan trying to win possession back. They do successfully. Out pass touch. It'll be a throw for Albion. Just 30 minutes away from possibly being a U13 national champions. Had over 70 games so far here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship in the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, a little ways outside of Kansas City. And Jaguars trying to get some kind of attack, looking for that equalizer. 50-50 ball. Center official Laszlo Sandler saying no foul occurring. Now Jaguars playing a little bit from their heels. Booted away, it'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Olivia Hostetler coming on. Going off will be Kayla Martinez for Albion SC. Now Villarreal trying to create some space. Instead, a quick counter coming from Albion. Miss hit could lead to another Albion chance. Instead, Jaguars come up with it. Yeah, Jaguars out of Novi, Michigan, one of the suburbs of Detroit. Albion SC out of San Diego, California. Now the miss hit may lead to a Jaguars chance. Trying to serve into the corner, Emily Callahan. Chance to cross. Low, skips into the 18-yard box. Villarreal trying to turn. And taken away. Up for Avila. Jaguars and Bryn Dudley winning possession. Trying to find either Villarreal or Lily Kish. And it'll be Callahan with the throw. Dollinger working her way towards the center of the pitch. Lays off for Ella Rentz. Now Avila able to win it, loses her footing. As Bryn Dudley able to win it back for the Jaguars. Throw just bounces over the head of Avila. Substitution coming for Albion shortly. It'll be on the next stoppage. Now the substitution will occur. This will be Elise Avila. Had some good opportunities in the first half. She will spell Avila. Now Elise Avila trying to double that lead to make it 2-0. Nice cutback by Annalise Hickman, trying to work her way into the corner. Cleared forward by Ava Shaw. Towards the top of the 18, trying to get a shot off, and a rough foul. As you hear the roars on the field behind us, where the Michigan Jaguars have just fallen to Pipeline FC. Final score of 2-0 for the U13 Boys Championship. And the girls still with about 25 minutes to try to get a win for the Michigan Jaguars at the U13 level. And there is a player down for Albion right now. Did not see exactly what caused her to fall to the pitch, but hopefully she is okay, and they will in fact take a water break here as well. The Albion player down was Annalise Hickman. And not an official water break, just a quick timeout as the center official saying that they will in fact get another water break in just about 10 minutes. Now we'll see Riley Sevier come back on for Albion SC. Now Elise Avila splits two towards the top of the 18. Chance to maybe get a shot off. They'll have to cut back. Find some space. Now at the top of the 18-yard box. And in, and then last second dispossession by the Jaguars. Excellent recovery by Sydney Hooks to shut down that Albion attack. Pass touch for the corner kick. Into the box, getting ahead to it, sending it over the bar. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. That one just going off the head of Dylan Williamson. Touched up and out. Will be another throw for Albion SC. Boemo with the deep throw into the box, wanting a handball. Bryn Dudley looks like she may have gotten a piece of it, but unintentional. Would have been a nice opportunity at an insurance goal for Albion SC, leading 1-0 here in the 50th minute of play. Contact with Boma. Villarreal trying to send her attackers forward. Jaguars having trouble getting into that attacking third. Just as I say that, Villarreal up for Dollinger, but offside. Looks like she was trying to hold up, instead sneaks in past that last defender. Nice look at a counterattack, though, by the Michigan Jaguars. And looking for an equalizer. And running out of time to do so. Elise Avila into the corner, chance to cross. She'll skip that one in, looking for Avila. And that effort from distance just poked at the top of the crossbar. Peyton Radwanski below. Thought that one was going to hang up into the wind, but able to jump up and keep that out of the back of the net to keep it only a 1-goal deficit for the Jaguars. Cleared away. This will be a throw for the Jaguars. Call it in. Dollinger works her way around one, trying to get to the top of the 18, taken back by Villarreal. Tries to switch and send it out wide. Instead, Boema able to clear it up for Albion. Nice recovery by Collin as she is taken down. It'll be a free kick for the Jaguars. Adjusted down by Dollinger. And Dollinger, some space, working her way back towards the center of the pitch, looking for Ella Rentz. And it tries to turn and shoot, but now quickly on the counter. It is Albion SC. Riley Severe beats one defender, cuts back. Trying to work her way back into the corner. And that looks like it went off Severe. And the center official will signal accordingly. Now Avila will have a seat for Albion SC. We'll see Elise Avila come back on. Now the turn by Villarreal, and able to clear it upfield. Onside, this foot race. Bomo will win it. Clears it away. Dollinger with some open space going towards goal. Into the 18-yard box. A little too heavy on that second touch. And out for the goal kick. And it will be the water break here in the 54th minute of play. Albion SC 1. Michigan Jaguars 0. You are watching the U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Championship live from Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. just after 8 o'clock here in Overland Park, Kansas. Ryan Sudol with you for the next 15 minutes if the score holds. And Albion SC 1, Michigan Jaguars 0. And more games tomorrow morning, and then the ESPN 3 games on Sunday, the U19 level championships. A lot of soccer being played here in Kansas. Jaguars, now Dollinger. Into the box, Villarreal turns. Chance to cross, looking just in front of the face of goal. Bouma clears it out. And now the shot from distance, just going over the ball bar. Almost tucking it up and under. That was Claire Casey. Just could not get the proper rotation on that to try and sneak it by. And Grace Miller. Crisis averted. And a foul in Michigan's attacking half. Now free kick into the 18-yard box. Grace Miller, that one just slips out of her hands, but she's able to recover and keep it out of the back of the net. Jaguars trying to tie it up. Albion been so strong in their defensive half. Have let the Jaguars slip in a couple times in the last few minutes, but Grace Miller has been able to prevent any scoring. Ava Watson able to clear that back up for Albion SC. And some incidental contact resulting in a foul. Will be Sydney Hooks getting a leg into it from the Michigan Jaguar defensive half. Bouma tracking. And now she has the throw. A little too long. Jaguars able to get a foot to it, and now a foot race. And a chance and some contact. One-on-one with the keeper. Avila with the shot and just going wide. Center official saying no foul. Albion SC desperately wanting a penalty, but looks like Elise Avila is down and in some amount of pain. So they will probably sub her off. But an excellent one-on-one run. That does not result in a goal for Albion SC. '60th minute, just a little over 10 minutes remaining, plus whatever additional time the center official decides to add. We'll take a look here as Avila with a clean look. And she takes a shot going wide. The contact coming after the shot. And it did look like there may have been some contact, but no malintent. Definitely do not think it was worth awarding a penalty, but Avila is okay. Looks like Kayla Martinez will come on for Elise Avila, as Michigan Jaguars will have a quick powwow with their head coach, Tricia Wellick. Kayla Martinez will come on for the injured Elise Avila. Now Martinez for Severe. Severe tries to roll it up through and able to scoop it up is Peyton Radwanski below. Jaguars looking for just that one goal to hopefully extend this game. That one will deflect up and off of Ava Watson. It'll be a throw for the Jaguars. And a substitution coming for Albion as Avila will come back on. Headed up, Villarreal cuts back, able to stay with it, beats one. As Dollinger up the top of the 18-yard box, and then need away, one back by Albion, but Michigan Jaguars keeping the pressure on. Hooks. And they will whistle the infraction against the Jaguars. 64th minute of play, Albion with the 1-0 advantage. Sense of urgency now coming from the Jaguars as their minutes continue to tick away. Trying to run that offense through Villarreal. And the 1-0 result from their Wednesday meeting now replicated with just a little over 5 minutes remaining in this U13 Girls National Championship here at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Now Avila. Sent in for 6, Kayla Martinez. Albion and keeping pressure on. Would love to have one more goal before time expires just to secure that victory. Dispossessed by Villarreal. And one back for the Jaguars. Won by Villarreal, looking deep, trying to get one of those long lead passes in, and now the foul. This one coming off Allison Hooks. And just on the midfield circle, Dylan Williamson for Albion. And try to get this deep into the box and try to find Vela or Martinez. Kayla Martinez was able to get a foot to it. It'll be throw for Albion, and Martinez will take her time, knowing that it is winding down here in Overland Park. Vela beats her defender toward that end line. Now just wasting some time, able to beat her defender, and now just playing keep away before the Jaguars are able to recover and force the goal kick. Little miscommunication on the pass toward the near touchline. We'll now see Elise Avila come on for the Jaguars. Having a seat is number 19, Claire Casey, so they will try to bolster their attack. And an improper throw. She'll get another opportunity since it never entered the field of play. There's that one deep, bounces to the feet of Vela. And the throw awarded for the Jaguars. Hooks gets a leg to it, looking for number 22, Macy Malecki. And they will say it did in fact go out of play. No sense of urgency for getting this ball back in for Albion. Now in the 69th minute of play, and moments away from a national championship. Ava Watson. Looking for Kayla Martinez into the corner. That one goes off the hand of Villarreal, and as unintentional as it may be, was a definite handball. And now into the final minute of play. Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, Albion SC 1, Michigan Jaguars 0. And running out of time to try to tie this up and send this national championship to extra time. Wall being set, Dylan Williamson tries to throw one towards the far post. And it did not look like it was going in. Radwanski below gets a hand to it and out for a corner kick. And we'll see what the fourth official holds up as far as added time. There were 2 minutes in the first half. And a break for the Michigan Jaguars as The fourth official signals 5 minutes of added time. Dispossessed by Martinez. Trying to send Vela into the corner. Taken back by the Jaguars. That will bounce off the foot of Vela. Wanting a foul called. Throw in for the Jaguars. And trying to get the ball upfield. It's Villarreal. Space to run. Trying to send it forward. That one deflects off of Sophia Anuit. Now Villarreal. Now forward. Had a couple of attacking options. Macy Malecki looked like she was wincing in pain, was able to stay with it, but now quick the other way. Now the Jaguars. Now Dollinger trying to get by Boema into the corner. Villarreal taken down, clean tackle by Albion. Bryn Dudley able to win it back for the Jaguars. That one cracking out, trying to keep it in, just a little bit of a body off, and out for the goal kick. Maybe one last substitution for Albion. This the 3rd minute of added time in the second half. See Annalise Hickman come back on for Albion SC, and that will be the end of the day for Sophia Anuit. Boema with the clean tackle. Jaguars, though, going to continue the attack. Villarreal able to beat one. Holds possession, now looking deep into the 18-yard box, deflects away from the Jaguars, and now hooks up for Dudley. Bodied off. Jaguars bringing late pressure up toward the top of the 18. Some space. Now into the corner, crossed in. Deflected out by Albion. Headed back for Dudley. She'll send it into the box. Now into the corner, giving chase. That will go off the foot of Annalise Hickman. Now Villarreal finds space, top of the 18. Opportunity for the Jaguars. Dudley wins it back, trying to get a shot off and taken away. Albion on the quick counter. Villarreal giving chase. And it is Niavella keeping it in. Substitution now. We will see Riley Severe come back on for Albion. Again, final minute. Maybe one or two more chances left for the Jaguars. Now Severe in a foot race, trying to shield off Collin. Into the corner, fighting for it, and they'll say it went off Severe. But the referee looks at his watch And it is final. Albion SC 1, Michigan Jaguars 0, and Albion SC are your 2019 U.S. Youth Soccer U13 Girls National Champions. The goal coming off the foot of Ava Shull in first half added time from the penalty spot, and that will be the difference in the game. Again, Albion SC 1, Michigan Jaguars 0. Again, stay tuned to U.S. Youth Soccer for the schedule of all games going on for the remainder of the weekend. And for everyone here at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, my name is Ryan Sudol. Again, your final score, Albion SC 1, your national champions, over the Michigan Jaguars 0.